Right, with Mark White with a 1-1 draw against Ebbsfleet. Is that 2 points dropped, or are you pleased with the point?
Well, I'm really pleased. I think if you come here in advance and take a point, then you'd be really happy with that. I think everybody would agree on the balance of play. It's a game that we should have won. I thought we played exceptionally.
Mm-hmm.
I think Ebbsfleet's goalie was man of the match, I believe.
Yes, it was.
We created some brilliant chances. I mean, we created some really good clear-cut openings with some great football. I mean, first half and second half, it wouldn't be underestimated to say we created a good 8 or 9 clear-cut chances. Little bit of a combination of finishing and goalkeeping. Wouldn't say was particular potent. Keeper done well a few times, but yeah, look, we can only control what we're doing, and today was an excellent performance, and I felt the boys played well last week and should have got 3 points, and that was the same today. But that's just how it's supposed to be, guys. Do you know what I mean? If you come here any time of the season, take a point, you'll be pleased.
Yeah, but second half we just dominated them. You know, it was when you look at an Ebbsfleet team, they got some good players out there, experienced players. But the second half we were just camped in their half, weren't we? It was a superb performance. Yeah,
brilliant performance. A real Wanderers type performance. I think you see the difference in there with some of those boys coming back into the side. Makes a big difference to how we play. But we was aggressive all over the pitch. They worked really hard. They obviously deserved to win the game on the balance of play and chances created. And another day that we would have done, but it's match play. You've got to win games. I think someone just said to me, Maidstone scored last kick of the game. That is what it takes. And all we can do really is play our games, make sure we focus on staying in good form, and see where we end up, mate.
I did ask you the question before the game, you know, about we are creating a lot of chances, but we just not seem to be taking them. Is that a little concern, or because we're creating them, that's not a concern? If that makes sense.
Yeah, we kind of had that a little bit before the Christmas spell when we scored, you know, sort of 25 goals in 3 games. I think you go through peaks and troughs. I think our finishing definitely could have been better. Keeper makes a great double save. Mackie hits one straight at him, but we had first half. We had some great chances,
yes.
And they were chances. We were creating those chances. It was the exact pattern and style of play. So it's hard for me to dispute or argue anything we've done today. Really, I mean, finishing, it's one week you're sort of all right, next week you're not. Do you know what I mean? So I thought the pattern we played with was excellent, dominated the game, and against a really good side and a good outfit. And it was a good game for Ebbsfleet to win because they're not out the title race, and we stopped them winning it. So I think that is the takeout from it. But we have lost a little bit of ground on other teams around us. But it's a game ticked off, and a difficult game at that.
Sure. So I thought, you know, overall you took Old Acre off at half time. What was the thinking behind that?
Well, we was just their goal was really soft, very soft goal. Basic organisation really. It wasn't so much what DJ wasn't doing. It was more bringing on Luke Moore, who's going to do the talking, the organising. And this business end of the season, you need that. I thought it was brilliant. I thought across the 90, we was resilient and really deserved the 3 points, but didn't quite get them.
My man of the match for Dorking were Noel McManus. I thought he was superb. I don't know who your thought was, or was it a team man in the match performance?
Yeah, I thought it was an excellent team performance, to be honest. I thought McShane's got over that virus, and this is what I said last week. There's 2, 3, 4 boys that are now coming back to where they need to be, and that makes a big difference to us. We went into last week's game with, you know, Niall getting out of his bed to play wing back, and everybody else was no good. So, no, we had a good week last week. I thought we had a good week training. This was an exceptional performance. Doesn't mean we're entitled to take that into next Saturday, but it does give us something to work on this week. And I appreciate all the fans coming over.
Yeah, good crowd.
You know, brilliant crowd following, travelling support. Appreciate the Ebbsfleet fans turning out. I thought it was I know it's a boring comment. It was a great advert for the league.
100%, mate.
What a great game. Nah. And a proper football match, really, to be fair.
It was a proper football match, 100%.
Yeah. It's a game, look, it's hard not to be a tiny bit despondent when you should win, but really that's, only with the outcome of the other games. That's the thing. If the other games go your way a bit, you're sort of saying, listen, chalked off at Ebbsfleet, that's a tough one, should have won, in good form. But I'm really pleased with the form we're in. That's what matters this time of year, and there's 7 games to go. It's a long, long way to go. 21 points is a lot to play for, and we're still on target for where we want to be. And we're still in with a great chance of the title. And
if we weren't playing well, then there would be a problem. But we're playing so well at the moment. It's we carry that on. Anything can happen, can't it? As you just said.
This Wanderers team's playing well now, and that's the bottom line. So that's what matters, and we'll take that into next week.
Yeah, next week. Talking about next week, we've got Slough Town at home, and then we've got the Easter period. 2 games in 4 days. So like you say, lots of points, and that time of year, anything can happen. Easter,
it's there's an awful lot that can and will happen. Anyone that goes and wins all their games this time of year deserves to win it, right? So you shake their hand. I don't think that will be the case. It's going to be a title race that I honestly believe will go to the end. There's a big game in a few weeks, Maidstone, Dartford.
Yes.
So. Listen, we credit the resilience of the opposition in this situation as well, but you can look at it all you want. All you can do realistically is worry about winning your games, and that is it. And today was excellent, should have won, and that is 4 points across 2 weeks. We definitely should have had, and we just crack on, mate, and we just enjoy what we're doing. We're positive. We haven't completed a season in this league. Right, and we're up there with the big boys, and we're at least looking on track for, I believe, a home playoff game, which would be, and a home semi-final playoff game, which would be, that's not a bad fallback for a club like us. But I do think we'll have a strong finish. So it's going to be an interesting one. I don't think anyone could call it, to be honest. I really don't.
Not at the moment, no, definitely. Well, enjoy your Saturday,
cheers, mate.
And I'll see you on next week against Slough Town, and we go again, mate.
Yeah, cheers, guys. Thanks, mate.
All the best.